well. You can see he's a little unsure. He's got shaky legs in the back and his tail is down. But it's not tucked and he's moving forward, so that's really good. You know, he's pushing through that feeling. Okay. Hi, you are so sweet. So when you're socializing your puppy and you're introducing him to new things, especially new people or other animals, you want that tail up and over his back before you even start that process. So if you go into someone's home, ask everybody just to give him a minute, right? Watch his body language, look for that tail up and wagging slightly for this breed. That shows that he's comfortable. Then it's a good time to say hello. You just need to control the environment. You need to watch body language signals and control the environment to show your dog that you understand him, you understand his needs, and that you're a good leader to your dog, okay? And this is, look at this already. This is what we need to do, is we want to have a really, really strong bond between you and your puppy. And we're gonna help you with tips along the way on what you could do throughout this assessment. You know, just to give you a little bit of, give you both a little bit of a hand. So if our puppies are feeling a little bit unsure, what we don't want to do is coddle them. We don't want to pick them up and hold them and hug them. What we want to do is engage the body, engage the mind, and get them to be comfortable. So that movement really helps with that. So we are seeing a higher environmental focus in this puppy. He's gone more than he is spending time with me. So when you're training him, you know, you're going to get great responsiveness in your home where it's quiet, but as soon as you step into a place where there's more going on, it's going to be harder for him to focus. So you need to set him up for success. Start off in an area that's quiet. When you get about 90% there, go to a different area where there's more going on, maybe your backyard, and then maybe the front yard, then maybe the park. But always look for that 90% before you move on to. It's worth it. It's worth taking the time to build that and to teach them to be responsive in different areas and set them up for success, okay? Because otherwise it becomes frustrating for you and it becomes really difficult for him because he doesn't understand, you know, what's wanted of him, what's needed of him. Okay. So we're going to go on to our next exercise. This is a lot of fun. Set it up in your house as well if you want. Start walking around, and the goal is for him to check in. So we want him checking things out in his environment, but we want him to come to us regularly, back and forth, back and forth. And the nice thing about that is when he checks in, we're going to make him feel really, really good about making that decision, and hopefully he'll do it over and over and over again. And if you keep practicing this in time, when he's older and you're out visiting family and he's running around at a gathering or whatever, he's going to check in with you on his own, which is really, really nice, instead of you always chasing after him. So let's get started here. So ignoring me, I'm just going to wait and clean this up, and then we'll help him out so he understands the game. So we're not asking for a sit. I was like, well, what's going on? Oh, very, very good job. Yeah. Away. Good puppy. Good job. Very, very good. Yeah. So animals will repeat something that makes them feel good. So if you make him feel good every time he comes to you, then he's going to keep doing that, right? So we're going to keep the game up here. So he's checking that out. That's wonderful. I like that he's doing that. Good. If he's always glued to your side, what you want to do is get him to check something else out, like this. What's this? So it's a come and go game. It's not a stay by my side game, okay? Walking around. What you got there? Hey. Good. That's a good job. Yeah, I see you. All right, we're gonna go on to our elevation. Oh, up we go. Very nice. Very nice. So he did well. Nice level of patience and tolerance. There's a little bit of movement. He wasn't totally chill, but he wasn't resisting in any way. Really nice energy and coming back to me the way he is. So that was a very good exercise. Yes. Maintaining those traits is really important, so make sure to raise him with the same format of training that we have in the Happy Puppy Training Kit. You're going to get to understand that format of training, which is a bond-oriented format. Make sure to always stick to that type of training so you don't lose those traits. Good job, puppy! Yay! That was very good. So he was engaged, he was focused, playful. Those are the kind of things we're looking for, right? We want, yay, good job! We want those traits. We want him to want to do things with us, want to do exercises with us, play games with us. Yay! Now the funny thing is, every time he touches it, he runs back to me to get his verbal praise and patting. Like, how cute is that? How cute is that? So when we have a puppy that's doing that, that's looking to us for that feedback, it just shows, you're going to end up having a dog that's going to want to please you because he's going to want to hear you laugh and he's going to want to hear that he's a great boy. Yeah, that's so good. That's so good. I'm so proud of you. Yay! Okay. Let's pull out some treat rewards and see what you think about those. What do you think about food reward? You like that idea? Here. And try. Here. There you go. Very, very good. Oopsie, it fell down. Hold on. There it is. Good. There you go. Good job. So the biggest thing I look for when we're doing this exercise is to see how excited he gets. Because if puppy gets super, super excited about food rewards, then he won't be able to focus on a sit or a down or whatever it may be. So we need to set him up for success. So you gauge it with the type of food that you use. And if you find that, boy, he's really, really keen on this stuff. If you find that it becomes all about the treat and he can't focus, then you just use a different type of treat. Maybe use a piece of kibble or a piece of vegetable. Look at how great he's being. I love that. I love that he's sitting patiently and waiting. You see this? You see it? Oh, very, very good. Very good. So he knocked the obstacle out of the way and he actually stayed focused enough. He was able to come back to it right away and get his reward. So that's nice. You shouldn't have any issue with the type of foods you're using, but so you know what to do if that happens. Oh, let's get this here. Good job. Big sound, not sure what's going on. Remember, we don't coddle if they're feeling unsure. There, just give him a minute, look at him, look at his tail. He's doing a full recovery on his own, which is really nice. And if you ever find he's just not 100%, then just walk forward. Get him moving, get him doing something different. Good job. Very good, yay! So it didn't take much, he did a great job with that exercise. What's this? Nice, good boy. Yes, very, very good. You like that toy, do you? You like that? Yeah. What's this? Good job, good job. Yes, good job. So again, you see how he's swinging sideways and looking for some kind of confirmation that he's done well, he's done well. Okay, we'll go on to our last exercise. If you're playing this at home, we don't turn quickly on a slippery surface. Very quick focus, very quick to grab. So when you've considered everything we've seen in this puppy, he's got a pretty high prey drive, you know, he's focused, he's grabbing it quickly. He didn't grab it with his mouth and shake it right away, but his intensity was there, and certainly there we just saw a shake there. So you know that he's gonna wanna chase things in the yard and when you're out walking, and he's gonna be a big boy, a big strong boy. So you wanna make sure to teach him to leave things, right? So you're gonna be practicing those exercises in your Happy Puppy training kit a few times a week. And when you do go out walking with him, you're gonna teach him not to chase after a squirrel when he sees it. Instead, he's to look to you for directions. So you're gonna use the leave it, the watch me, and you're gonna give him a job to do. And if you're consistent in doing that, then that's what's ultimately is going to happen when you're out and about and you tell him leave it, he's going to look to you and he's going to be like, oh, okay, well, what are we going to do then? Okay, so you just need to be on top of it, and timing is important. Get him before he's too excited about something. So he's a lot of fun, he's very sweet. We're done.